So finally we're here, Gigantica, Pucker Lake. To be fair, this is the first time I've been here, so didn't really know what to expect. Obviously the boys have been telling me different stuff, and obviously you don't really know until you actually get here. But Pucker place, proper idyllic. You have a look around, all the nice trees, beautiful lake. It's, I think, 35 acres or something like that. Really deep as well in the middle, 25 foot. I've picked beach. I come out third in the draw, so I was obviously chuffed with that. And being my first time out here, it's number 3's decent. All the boys said as long as you get within the top 5, you get like a pucker swim. They're all pucker swims to be fair, but the more probably producing swims. So I picked Bob's Beach. To be fair, before I even got out here, which you shouldn't, it was one of my favourites, because I ain't one of them people that cast 30 wraps and all that stuff. So this is comfortable for me. On my right hand rod, I've got a Ronnie rig, all 3 of them Ronnie rigs, with a creamy toffee pop up pucker. Like I've fished this before and I've caught on it. What I'm doing now, I'm mixing both baits. I'm mixing the creamy toffee and the fish meal bait from A2 baits, mixing them all across the rods. So yeah, some right hand rod, 14 wraps, and then towards a big tree over to the right of me, and my middle rod and my left hand rod is towards Alamo. One banging the middle rod, bang in the middle of Alamo, and then the left hand rod just to the left of it. So I ain't really put a lot of bait out, as there was only 4 fish out last week. So I had a chat with the bailiff. He said don't pile it in because there'll be loads of bait in there, and obviously the fish weren't really feeding, so they're obviously bound to be on the munch. So done that. I've put out 10 spoms across the 3 rods. Well, 4 spoms per rod really, for tonight. See how I get on. Maybe top it up tomorrow with just see one Bosch on me 14 wrap rod. So yeah, let's see how it goes tomorrow. If obviously I don't catch, I ain't going to put loads in, but we'll trickle a bit in, maybe a couple of kilos. So I'm fishing all Ronnie rigs. Yeah, fishing all Ronnie rigs. And yeah, Gary come out first.
Everyone was saying
golden box, as he normally does. I shouted it before we even got here. So he come out first, picked Coes. To be fair, everyone wanted Coes. He picked it. He's produced I think 2-3 last week. So on form he's obviously picked that. Ryan come out 7th and went in the stink. I think 27 and a half wraps. He wanted a bit of a chuck, so but that swim weren't fish last week. So for him, he's thinking, look, it's been rest. Bailiff said they've been getting in there, so he's had a crack at that. So yeah, first night, obviously all 3 rods are out, just waiting on it really. Not a lot of bait out, but I know the rigs are sitting pucker. I've tested them in the edge, and yeah, with the Ronnie rig, that's one thing that you know they're going to be sitting decent. So yeah, let's hope over the next few days people start catching fish, and obviously I'll be able to report. But yeah, first impressions of this gaff, bang on pucker. So it is big, but like I said, the bailiffs, when you get here and have a walk around, they tell you where to fish, what wraps. Like towards that tree, 22 wraps, there's a hard spot. If you go 24, so just, yeah, really helpful. So yeah, looking forward to the coming week. So hopefully we'll be back to you with a fish from someone anyway.
right, so it's Saturday evening now. Everything's all set up. Well happy with Coes. Spoke to the bailiffs about where to fish. They advised me the 29 wrap spot, so I just banged a bare lead out there. 29 wraps a couple of times just to make sure it was all clear, which they said it was, but I'd just like to do it for peace of mind. all good. So that's that gone, won't have to use that now. Put out a kilo of bait just on the spot. Use it. I'm on the sticky this year, the krill. So all I've done with that is I put a bit of lake water in with it, and then some of the pure krill liquid. So yeah, leave that to soak in now. I don't really want it to, it's not washing the bait out, it's just softening it up. I like it nice and soft, so when they come over it, if they try and eat it and it's nice and soft, I think they're more inclined to stay and eat a bit more, because it's a lot easier, it's not less work for them to eat it when it's nice and soft like that. So yeah, so that's all done, all soaked up. And then I've also chopped a load of 18s in half with the cutter, and then a bit of krill liquid on the top, and then some krill powder just all over the top, so that'll stick to that. And so as well as the soft stuff, I've got some bait out there that's going to, like all the powder and that's going to leak off as it's dropping through the water, and then as it's on the bottom it's all going to soak into the bottom, so hopefully that'll give them something to keep them occupied. So that's the baiting approach. As for rigs, pretty standard really. D rigs made out of end traps, semi-stiff, with a little break in them, just so that gives the end a little bit of flexibility, which I like. I've caught well on that this year, so I know the rig works. Cog system set up with the leads, pretty I'm confident with that, always catch fish off it. So yeah, and yeah, 29 wraps, so let's hope I can get amongst a few and show you on the camera. I fished this swim before, and to be fair, it's pretty much like it is at the minute. When I fished it before, the lake was really fishing slow, and I managed one which was a lovely fish called the king fully, which made me weak. It was just that one fish made me weak, but I also lost one. So I feel like I've got a bit of a score to settle this swim, you know. I want to fish it, I want to catch a few more out of it, and yeah, I feel like I owe it one a little bit. So yeah, it'd be good to see how I get on this week. To be fair, I'm not going to bait up a lot. I've put a kilo out today, over the 3. I'll probably put a little bit more out tomorrow, and then if I don't have anything within them, but then I won't bait up for a couple of days. So yeah, but all 3 rigs are snowman, with krill tough ones on the bottom, and a krill pop up on top. 2 same colour brown ones. 1 is going to be a pink one on the top. So yeah, just see how it goes, and hopefully we can get amongst a few.
come out number 4 of the draw. I picked up Alamo, so it's a double swim. My friend Marcus has number 10, and so we doubled so we can fish together. I'm fishing 29.5 reps on a clear spot. The bite that I'm using is the grill. Last year I had 2 fish, with the biggest being Ziggy at 62 pounds.
Right, 20 to 8 Sunday night. All 3 rods are out on the money. A little bit more bait today, about 10 spoms on each one. So yeah, put a little bit more bait in, even though I didn't catch yesterday, but obviously I didn't put a lot of bait in yesterday when I first come, because there would have been some in the night before. So yeah, pucker breakfast this morning, bang on. Lunch decent, tuna baguette, and then for dinner, mate, wow, steak pie, roast potatoes, carrots and peas, unreal. So food's bang on, to be fair. Yeah, nothing out today. We'll just fingers crossed that for tonight. It seems like it's just really quiet. Road Lake across the road's had a few, but this ain't had nothing. Even though I'm only fishing 21 wraps, it took me about 20 attempts to get 2 out. Just want it bang on the money. If you don't feel that donk, just bring it back in every time. Sometimes I've even put my rod down, put the bite alarm on, and then gone, nah, don't fancy it. But every single one now is bang on the money, so I feel confident. Happy days. Just hope I nick one.
Right, yeah, so it's Wednesday. Little update. I haven't done no updates Sunday, Monday or Tuesday because there's been nothing to update. Very, very quiet, to be fair. I think Joe in Alamo has had a tench or maybe 2 tench. Apart from that, nothing whatsoever. We had a lot of rain on, I think it was Sunday or Monday. Cold rain, don't mean that really helped. From the catch reports, yeah, we sort of knew we'd be up against it a little bit this week, but it's proving to be tricky, pretty much like the last time I fished in here. So yeah, I think, I don't know, we're going to do well to have something this week. I think there is a full moon on tomorrow night, Thursday. The moon's really bright, so yeah, I think it's the peaks tomorrow. So you never know. Sometimes I've done alright on full moons here before, but yeah, let's see. We've had, to be fair, today was pretty sunny. Tomorrow's pretty sunny. I think this fish is much better here when the sun's on it. So you never know, that might do us a favour and get the fish moving about a little bit. Bait wise, I put a kilo in Saturday, as I already said. A little bit in Sunday. There's as the craze with doing the bait, just bringing the bait back in the bin crate a little bit. So I don't know how much of the bait they're taking or whatever, so I just wanted to put a little bit more out. Yeah, a bit out Sunday, then nothing Monday, nothing Tuesday. I haven't put out any today either. To be fair, I can't really see the point. I just keep baiting and baiting and baiting over the top. All you're doing is just restricting your chances, in my opinion. You know, you say there's 200 baits out there, you're 200 to 1, you put another 200 out, you're 400 to 1, and you? So, yeah, I can't see the point in carrying on baiting up. There's been a few fish showing over the area, but are they feeding? Not really. I don't know. Not getting any liners, so to be fair, I think they're in the upper layers, just showing. I don't think they're feeding now. Yeah, that's pretty much it, to be fair. What's that? What else is that? And John's, no, not John. John's still in Big Sully. John's son Steve, he's moved from Oblivion into pole position. You see fish moving there, so he's gone into pole. Bazza's moved from tree line into stock pond because Steve see the fish showing in between pole and stock pond, so Bazza's moved down to there. That's pretty much it, to be fair. Trying to think. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I wish there was something else to report, but there ain't. Just keep plugging away, I suppose.
It's Thursday, 2 o'clock. Is it going to happen? No one's had a sniff. About 4 different types of bait going in. Everyone's got different rigs, 5 or 6 different types of rigs. Baiting approach, a little bit different, similar but a little bit different. More, some people putting more in, some people putting less. It just ain't happening. Don't know what it is, just ain't fishing. But the bailiff said that the fish is normally fishes up like double on last year, so it has fished really hard. This is my first time here. I knew coming here was going to be tough anyway, but for no one to have one, it's a bit mad. Not even a run. So yeah, we'll have to see where we go. So I don't think anyone's doing anything wrong. It's just the fish don't want to eat. Weeds probably died back a little bit, so they're feeding on a natural. So maybe that's a reason. Maybe it ain't. We don't know. But still, what we got tonight, we got tomorrow night, and then obviously we go home Saturday. So hopefully a couple will be out. I'd love to see one on the bank, to be fair, and I know there's a monster swimming in here. So you've got Fudges at like 83. The German might be pushing 80 now. Got the Immaculate Common, which is unbelievable. You've got loads. I think you've got 1570s, loads of 60s, 50s. So there's always a chance where the rods are at. But as of yet, like I said, nothing. So yeah, it's 2 o'clock. Going to bring my rods in a minute. Rest the swim for a little while. Barbecue tonight, so happy days. It's meant to be unbelievable out here. So I'll have that and then get back, put some bait in and get the rods back out, and then let's see what the night brings, eh?
it's one of the stockies. Just went on the middle rod after 5.5 days of nothing. Massive, massive relief to get this one in the bank. Even though it's only a small one, it means the absolute world. What a relief. There's the other side. Tatting on a snowman krill, fished at 116 yards. Very, very, very slow take. Thought it was a bream, but here we go, happy days. Saves the blank. Probably the happiest I've ever been to catch a 16 pounder. Absolutely over the moon with this. Lovely little fish as well, look. Lovely little scales on it. Sure one day it's going to be an absolute beast. The other side, a lovely little 16 pounder. Right, little update, Friday morning, and I managed to have one last night, about 1 o'clock, 1 o'clock this morning. Was laying there in bed and weren't a kip, so yeah, just laying there, single bleat on the middle rod. Got up, had a little look, started pulled up a bit, so I knew the lead had been moved, just pulled a little bit of line off and it carried on lifting. Pulled into it. At first I thought it might have been a bream or something like that. Didn't really put up much of a scrap, but then yeah, the closer in it got, the more it started kicking. A couple of minutes under the rod tip, little tussle, and then slipped the net under it. weren't a big one, 16 pound stocky, but who really cares? Fish is a fish at the end of the day. 70 pound or 16 pound saves the blank. Yeah, and absolutely over the moon to get that in. Yeah, come off the baited spot, 29 wraps on a krill bottom bait, krill pop up, cog lead, standard D rig on the end trap semi. So yeah, absolutely over the moon to get one off the baited spot. Just shows you carry on persevering on these weeks when you can't move about and that. Persevere on the same spot that you're happy with, and then most of the time you do get a chance off of them during the week. So yeah, was over the moon with that. To be fair, I had an absolute nightmare last night. Come back from dinner, pull the rods out. They was all where I wanted them, and then about half hour afterwards, 45 minutes afterwards, I had like a pick up on the left hand rod. It was just getting dark. I had a pick up on the left hand rod, pulled into that, nothing. Then the middle rod went, then the right hand rod went. So I don't know if it was a trailer or what. I would say that's what it was. So yeah, like I say, it was just getting dark. The moon weren't up properly. So I wrapped them all up again, 29 wraps. Got 2 out. roughly, it was really dark. I got 2 out roughly where I thought they was going to be. I was hoping the moon would be up by then, but it wasn't. So yeah, got 2 out. The third one I didn't want to chance it because I'm fishing them quite close together, so I just put that out down the right hand side towards where I'd heard fish crashing. And then a couple of hours later the moon come up, lit up the whole lake where it was a full moon. And I was sort of umming and ahhing, and I weren't happy, so redone them. Wrapped them back up, cast them back out, and to be fair, when I brung them back in, they had a little bit of weed on them, so I was probably right to do it, you know. So yeah, brung them back in, put them back out, and off it's gone. So just shows if you put that little bit of effort in, sometimes you get a reward from it. And when I redone them the first time, it was absolutely hammering down, got drenched through. So yeah, all that it paid off. So yeah, happy days. No one else has had anything. I don't think anyone else has had a run. So yeah, just that one to report. I'm going to put a little bit more bait out. I ain't baited up for a couple of days, so I put a little bit more bait out this afternoon. Top the spot back up, and hopefully something a bit bigger will come along. But if not, just happy just to have that one and finally get off the mark. So yeah, if I have any more, I'll keep you updated.
Right, it's Friday night, 7:30. All 3 of my rods are out. As you've probably seen from the video and the pictures, Gary caught a little stocky last night, £16. To be fair, he's over the moon. I'm pleased really as well, because no one's had a bleep all week. So he said he'd have one, never blanked here before, so yeah, really happy for him. Like I said, even though it was a little one, yeah, over the moon. So yeah, last chance saloon tonight. The weather's changed a little bit compared to the last few days. It's a lot calmer, nice, and well, it's a little bit warm as well, to be fair. This people was freezing last night, and he still managed to winkle one out. So last chance saloon, let's hope someone gets one. Hopefully the next video you see we'll be filming someone with a fish. If not, it ain't to be, and loads of us have blanked, but we've all tried. It's just not fishing. Different rigs, different bait. Just ain't having it. So yeah, hopefully I'll be back. If not, been brilliant here anyway. I really enjoyed it. Nice week off. Beats going to work, doesn't it? So yeah, pucker place this, Gigantica. Anyone wants to come here, I'll definitely recommend it. So yeah, hopefully speak to you soon.
Fish. Saturday morning, just packing up. What a way to finish off a week. £17 stocky, off the baited spot again. Snowman krill. Over the moon with this. Going to be an absolute beast when it's older. Look at the scales on it, look. What a fish. What a fish that is going to be. What a fish it is now, but oh, spin around, have a look. Oh, on the other side.
There we go. I'll just do a few more, Gather. Happy days, mate. What a beautiful fish.
There's the other side. Really slow take again, just one bleep. Like what a fish. Size is irrelevant when they look like this. Look at that. What a fish. Imagine that when it's 50, 40, even 30. What a way to finish this trip. It's been really, really hard fishing this week. But that makes it all worthwhile. Happy days.
Happy days!
Right, little update, Saturday morning, time to pack up. Just the bivvy left. The rods are in now, just trying to dry it out the last couple of minutes, but it's gonna go away wet. So that'll be getting that out indoors and drying it out. Yeah, I've just had another one. Well, about an hour ago I had another one. Same again, off the baited spot, 29 wraps. This time it's left hand rod on a Snowman again, krill bottom bait, krill pop up. About 7 o'clock I think it was. I was laying there just thinking, oh, the dreaded pack up, you know what I mean? Not thinking that anything was going to happen. And a single bleep, left hand rod, stow pulled up tight, pulled into it. Decent little scrap, got it in the net. 17.5 pound. Again, another stocky, but this one was an absolute peach. Like sort of like an half linear with scattered scales on it. Absolute wicked fish, mate. Just at 17.5 it's a blinding fish, but that fish at like 30, 40, maybe even 50 pound is going to be an absolute. It's just going to be one that everyone wants to catch. You know what I mean? It's an absolute banger. So yeah, 2 fish to cap it off. It's been an hard week, to be fair. No one else has had anything. I think John had a run this morning. He moved into big girls yesterday. I think he's had a run this morning, but he lost it, which was a bit gutting for him, you know. But yeah, nothing else to report. Baz moved into stock pond, never had nothing. Steve's fished hard all week, not had nothing in pole. Ryan in Alcatraz, I don't think he's not had nothing. He's fished hard all week. Kevin Baxter's, Frank in Beach, everyone's tried, you know. Ryan in Stink, he's been fishing the 31 spot. He's had some big crosswinds against him as well, so it's been tough for him to get out there, but he's been making sure he gets out on the spot every night. And yeah, everyone's fished really well. Joe and Marcus have fished really well. They've made sure they've hit their spots in Alamo, but it's just not happened, you know. So it's only 2 fish out this week. But what can you do? That's fishing. You're not going to come here all the time and catch. You're just not going to catch all the time. It's just, if it was like that, it'd probably be a bit boring, wouldn't it? So yeah, 2 out for the week. Still blinding, still enjoyed it out here. Food has been absolutely bang on. New bailiffs to what there was last year. Buzzy's still here, but there's another 2 bailiffs, so they've been sweet, good as gold, as helpful as normal. Me and Baz are back out here next April. We've booked up to come out here in April, then everyone will be out here at the same time again next year. Last day, like first week in October. Then me and Baz have booked to come out the following April, and then we've moved our trip for 2019 forward to sort of the beginning of August. So yeah, because if it carries on how it is, then the fish are coming out earlier in the year. Obviously, we've moved our week back a little bit this year, and it's sort of backfired on us a little bit. It seems like it's fished itself out, you know. There's been so many fish out this year, and a lot of the big ones. So yeah, it just looks like we've come here a little bit too late, but is what it is. Trial and error. No year's ever the same, is it? So yeah. like I say, got to pack the bivvy up and then go round, say our goodbyes, and then we'll be on our way back home. So yeah, been a disappointing week for the other lads not catching. I've obviously saved the blank by having 2, so I'm happy. But yeah, the other lads be disappointed. But then I suppose it'll make them more determined to come back next year and put it right, I suppose. But yeah, hope you liked the video. Thanks for watching, and yeah, keep an eye out for future videos. If you think there's anything we can improve, let us know, and we'll do what we can. Cheers, thanks very much. Cheers, thanks for watching.